Hey folks, Priyansh this side, and today we are excited to announce our hosted MCP servers at CustomGPT, as you can see in the blog that's been displayed on your screen. We are thrilled about this release because it removes basically all the infrastructure hurdles that developers face while working with an MCP technology while integrating with our RAG tech. This also means that you can now deploy AI agents with accurate business data in minutes with zero server management required. Isn't it cool? So in today's demo, I'll show you two key perspectives. Number one is from a development side or a deployment side of things, you'll see how to set up a CustomGPT MCP endpoint that can answer questions along with documents from Google Drive. Second point being from a consumption side, we'll also use Claude or any other MCP client to demonstrate how an MCP endpoint functions in the real world use cases. And remember, you can take your MCP endpoint and plug it into any of the agentic frameworks like Q.ai or N8N that have MCP support. Okay, so that's lots of talking. Now it's the demo time. Let's get started. First, we'll log into CustomGPT. It's straightforward. Use your business email for that purpose. And then I'm going to start by creating an agent using Google Drive as my data source. So it's very simple and straightforward with minimal permissions required. Just hit continue and you will be good to go. Yeah. So with that being done, for this demo, I'll be importing a product information of a smart home security device known as SecureGuard Pro, and then our systems will add the documents and then proceed to add those documents into our system, so you will be able to chat with it. So, great. So now let's test it out using our Ask bot, and I'll ask the first question being, tell me about this product's price. Yeah, tell me about the product price. And yeah, and there is the answer, the basic, premium, professional. Great, that's what we wanted. Now let's go over and great, now let's deploy this. You'll see we have a couple of options for like web share, embedding, the API tab where you can get the API, and then there's a third tab that says MCP server beta, our newest launch. Just click on the MCP server option and we'll see a list of MCP clients like Anthropic's Claude, Cursor, Windsurf, etc. Read the steps carefully. That MCP only works with Claude's desktop version and not the web version, and you will need to have Node.js installed. Then hit the hyperlink where it says click here to generate your CustomGPT's MCP token. You will see a sidebar notification and then your MCP token is created. And then it will be reflected in the server configurations JSON bearer token that you need to copy and paste it in Claude's config file. So just copy the config, open up settings, go to desktop. Yeah, go to desktop, open up the edit config option. You will see a file called claude_desktop_config.json. Feel free to open this file with any text editor of your choice. If you never used MCP server, you'll see the config file being empty, but because I am using a file system, you'll see the file system configs file over here. So feel free to just replace everything that's in there and just save this file. Because I have a file system MCP client already configured, I need to edit this configuration. I'll just copy the specific CustomGPT part, append it over here and save the file. Great. Just save the file and close everything and restart Claude desktop for the changes to take effect. So I'll just do that, close everything. Great. Close this also and this as well. So now that it has restarted, you'll see a list of available MCP tools, like the send message is the one that we'll be using. It searches for the answer for the storage from the storage knowledge base. That is the one thing coming from the CustomGPT's project. Now let's go ahead and ask a question like, yeah, can you tell me about the price of the product from the knowledge base? And we'll wait for it to configure and answer our question. Misspelling, yeah, done. Great, we'll wait for a few seconds. So just as Claude starts to answer the question, you will see a prompt, yeah, like this, asking for your confirmation about using an external integration. Just click allow for once to snooze this pop-up. And there you go. As Claude says, based on the information that we have found on the knowledge base, here is your answer. So this answer it gave is coming from our RAG project that we saw earlier. So that was a demo, and I can say that this hosted MCP server feature puts our top ranked RAG engine behind a fully managed endpoint that you can just light it up in under 2 minutes. Your agents basically stay in sync with the latest PDFs, drive files, Notion files or Notion pages, whatever you feed them, while handling the scaling, uptime, and of course the SOC 2 security that's very essential for enterprise especially. It is the standard MCP interface, so tools like Cursor or Claude can connect with it in one step or two step at max, and it costs basically nothing extra for your current infrastructure and also for our current customers. So in short, I can say it's less infrastructure, more accurate answers, and faster shipping. That's what is our hosted MCP server all about. Be sure to check out this video's companion blog post in the description below, where we have listed out a dozens of agentic AI solution workflow tools you can connect with, for example, N8N, Zapier, and more. Well, thanks for watching, keep building, and happy MCPing.